Hey guys, it's Anna with Anna Girl Without Guts. I'm going to talk to you guys today about the apple cider vinegar that everyone is all about with losing weight. I personally have been on it for like 2 weeks, but I've not been on it religiously. I have had some good experiences with it. I've lost 5 pounds, not 5 weights, I've lost 5 pounds. One of the things that was a big notice for me is, if you guys have watched any of my other videos, I have a port. I had one that got infected, and I had to have a new one put in. Where the old one was is a huge hole. The rest of it healed up nice. But the other one, I was packing it with silver, I was packing it wet to dry, and it was slowly healing. But then when I started doing the apple cider vinegar, it started quickly healing, and it is almost closed now. So I wanted to go over with you guys the benefits, because I have now bought the actual apple cider vinegar that everybody else is using. I was just using the regular apple cider vinegar that you buy at the store and you pour on, like your fish. It's the same kind that you would get at Lunch on Silver's or Captain D's. So I went out and I was gonna buy the actual brand. Kroger has a generic, and since they were side by side and you can buy 2 for the price of the brand, and there was no difference whatsoever. Much like any medication, one is brand, one's generic, you're only paying for the brand. I got the generic. So I wanted to go with you guys over the benefits, because starting tomorrow I am going to start on a daily basis the apple cider vinegar diet, I guess. It's not really going to be a diet. I'm just going to be taking it, and I am going to get on the scales with you. I am going to show you how embarrassing my body looks, but I'm going to share it with you. But first, I wanted to go over with you the benefits, because a lot of the benefits can be very beneficial. I have Crohn's disease, gastroparesis, anerogenic bladder, chronic fatigue syndrome, possibly POTS now. I have very low blood pressure. I have very severe tachycardia. The list is endless with me. So if I can get this to make me feel better, make my blood work numbers come back better, anything, God, I would just love to get back into an 8. Before I met my husband, I was in a 2. But if I could just start feeling better, I think I would just be happy with that. But I do need the weight to come off. My sugar levels are high. My cholesterol levels are high. Anything that somebody that is obese, it's high. My numbers are not good. And it goes with me being on biologics. When I first was on Humira, I gained weight. My numbers went up. I was able to be put on medication to help me lose that weight, and I lost almost 30 pounds Then I got on then I got on Entyvio, and I gained the weight back. So now my doctor won't put me on anything because I have just too much wrong with me, and she's afraid that it might hurt me more than help me. So everybody's on this apple cider vinegar, so why not give it a try? I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? I might feel better. I mean, come on. I do shots of this apple cider vinegar. I take a shot glass and I do a shot. I personally had no problem with apple cider vinegar. I pour the stuff on a piece of fish. So, it doesn't bother me. And every once in a while, I like Angry Orchard apple crisp beer. You have one sitting there in the refrigerator open. When you get done, if you still can't handle it, take a couple of drinks and you'll get rid of it. I'm not telling you to drink the whole beer, but it'll help get rid of the taste. I mean, you're talking to somebody that could not access her port and couldn't take IV Phenergan, and PL Phenergan when you have gastroparesis just doesn't work. So I was taking IV Phenergan by mouth, which is absolutely disgusting, and was putting it in sour apple pucker, hot damn pucker, just enough just to get the nastiness out. But if I can do that, trust me, I can do apple cider vinegar, and so can you. So I want to get with you guys on the benefits, and I think that you guys will agree with me that the benefits, well, they really outweigh, you know. So, you know, everybody has some kind of vinegar at their home. I can't remember what's the white one. I don't remember the distilled vinegar. I don't know. I don't like it. I like the apple cider vinegar because sometimes I have that and I mix it with oil for salad dressing. But for that, I like red wine vinegar. So apple cider vinegar, it appears on diet plans of a lot of the health conscious people, and it helps them with weight loss. Research has found that vinegar can help lower body weight, cut waist circumference, improve satiety, even reduce LDL cholesterol levels. And believe me, mine needs it. Its antifungal and prebiotic properties open up a whole other world of possible applications for health. Apple cider vinegar. You're going to hear me refer to this as ACF because trust me, it's going to be said a lot, okay? So, it can be much more than a pantry staple. The vinegar made from the fermented juice of apples is a rich source of polyphenols and can even help restore the balance of gut flora. This and its other properties, including possible use as a weight loss aid, make ACV great for your health. And if you have a colitis, ulcerative colitis, any kind of stomach or bowel issues, this would definitely be a benefit to you. It helps lose weight. A way to stay fit, lose weight, or even maintain weight is always on the radar for most of us. I know it is for me. When taken before meals, even high-carb ones like white bread, ACV lowers the glucose and insulin levels in the blood after the meal. This has a threefold effect of keeping one full, reducing fat stores, and improving risk of heart attacks caused by glucose spikes. On the one hand, ACV can keep your appetite in check and lower the calorie consumption by 275 calories. You know, sometimes, some days, that's about all that I even consume. On the other, it influences some of your genes to burn more fat and make or store less fat. That's how it reduces the waist circumference and the harmful visceral fat around vital organs. This is the right way to have ACV for weight loss. Visceral fat. People with Crohn's disease, we have fat around our intestines. I don't know. I think that is just like one of the markers for those of us that have it. I don't even know if really and truly if even doing this will even eliminate the fat. I'm really not even seeing anything on that. So visceral fat probably around your stomach and maybe your well, I know you have fatty liver, but I don't know if the fat is around the liver or if it's just the liver itself is fatty. So it's also to help improve insulin sensitivity in diabetics. Insulin resistance and diabetes have the uncomfortable ability to make life that extra bit challenging, which is why the anti-glycemic effect of ACV is so important. ACV can improve insulin sensitivity in those who have type 2 diabetes. It ups the glucose intake by the tissues of your body and prevents the complete digestion of complex carbs. The result? Blood glucose levels dip, enabling you to avoid spikes and fluctuations that diabetics dread. With better control over diabetes, you're that much closer to getting your health back on track. But here's where it gets tricky. Taking ACV with blood glucose lowering medications may dip your sugar levels below normal, leading to hypoglycemia. So always ask your doctor. Lowers your blood pressure. I was just taken off of my blood pressure medication. I did not have problems with my blood pressure. I have problems with tachycardia. I have an extremely, extremely high heart rate. So my doctor gave me Inderal, a very, very low dose of Inderal. I had to check my blood pressure before I took it, and then sometimes I just couldn't take it. My blood pressure was too low, and if I would have taken it, my blood pressure would have bottomed out. So she just ended up taking me off of it, and I'm going to go see my cardiologist. ACV may also have benefits for those with high blood pressure. Animal studies have proven the hypotensive action of the vinegar, showing that it can lower blood pressure, possibly due to the acetic acid in it. However, human studies must be done before it can be suggested as treatment for the problem. It also helps with the potassium, and ACV eases tension in your blood vessel walls, lowering blood pressure. Yes. There's something in the chemicals, alkaline and just different chemicals, and it actually, instead of you losing potassium, you retain your potassium. And I lose potassium. I don't absorb a lot of my minerals, and so on a daily basis I have to take potassium. Sometimes I have to take more. A lot of times I'm in the hospital for some reason. I think it's because I'm being monitored and my blood being taken every day. I'm having to be given more by oral or through my port because my potassium levels are too low. Potassium can be dangerous. It can be extremely too low and it can be fatal, or it can be too high and it can be very fatal. So your potassium is not something you want to play with. But You know, these sorts of things can help take out cramps in the legs, you know, pains in the joints, and this sort of thing. So it is overall a good thing, but just kind of watch it. And if you're somebody like me that has a lot of issues, this is something that maybe you might want to discuss with your doctor. Maybe ask her to run blood test on you first, so you have a idea right now. This is where you're at in your blood work. And, you know, maybe once a month, maybe go back and see, this is where I'm at. If you have a lot of medical problems, maybe go now and two weeks later and see where you're at, and you know, maybe you're okay, or maybe you need to stop taking a dose a day, depending on how often you're doing it. So, anyway. It reduces bad cholesterol and increases good cholesterol. Another area in which ACV makes a mark in the heart health. If you're hoping to ward off cardiovascular illness, taking some ACV can help. The antioxidant polyphenols in it can help lower the bad LDL cholesterol level in the body. Chlorogenic acid, one such polyphenol, also does not allow the LDL to oxidize and form fatty deposits in the artery. This helps keep your blood pressure in check and your heart in better shape. By improving your heart health, you boost overall fitness. You may, therefore, be able to stay active and build up the stamina to work out. Good signs if you want to lose weight. Even if you eat a cholesterol-rich diet like fatty meats and dairy, drink a little with warm water before all meals to improve digestion and reduce serum cholesterol levels. I've also read when you get up in the morning to drink, is it cold? I said, I'll never do this. I never drink anything cold. Drink a glass of water as soon as you get up. That helps get everything moving inside you. And just saying to drink something warm, drink a warm glass of water. So, yeah, it must be the warm water. I don't drink anything cold, not even water. So, anyway, stimulates digestion with helpful gut bacteria. And this is where, if you have issues, if you take a lot of antibiotics, they sometimes clean out the good bacteria in your gut and give you the bad bacteria in your gut. Sometimes, you know, you get ESBL, you get, there's one I've had so many times. Oh my God, it took me forever to get rid of. I'll think about it and get back with you. ACV is a functional food that helps you keep a favorable balance of gut flora, considered a prebiotic. ACV can also help stimulate the growth of good bacteria in your intestine. These are not needed just for good digestion, but also for health and well-being, and enable the body to fight off infections better. A tablespoon of ACV mixed with water is a good aid for digestion too. Apple cider vinegar can also treat acid reflux. I did see that somewhere. I know it was on another video that I seen, and it was by a doctor. I will put the link in my description. This guy was awesome. That's where I got a lot of my information. It detoxes your body. Do you know the Amish people do this every single day? This is probably why they're so healthy. ACV also features in detox regimens. That's because It may bind to toxins that have accumulated in your body and help expel them. As toxins build up in your body, its ability to function at its best also declines. Taking ACV may help offset some of that. The detoxification effect of apple cider vinegar may have to do with its effect on the gut. It alleviates plaque psoriasis. Plaque psoriasis causes red, raised patches and silvery skin to develop in those afflicted. Besides the knees, elbows, and lower back, it can also leave you with a scalp that's itchy and painful. According to the National Psoriasis Foundation, using ACV as a wrench on the scalp can relieve symptoms like itching and association pain or discomfort. It can also soothe an irritated scalp. It can protect you from fungal infections. ACV has antifungal properties. This is invaluable when dealing with common problems caused by the growth of the yeast candida. Also responsible for oral thrush, which you can get that again by taking antibiotics. I've had it a lot because I've been in the hospital a lot for a lot of IV antibiotics. Research has shown it to be an effective antifungal agent with therapeutic potential in problems like denture stomatitis, which in the inflammation and redness of the area beneath the denture. Ever used apple cider vinegar toothpaste? No, I have not. There are a lot of popular claims that how apple cider vinegar can cure the common cold, treat eczema, and get rid of warts. But we don't have any of the scientific evidence to prove these. So we can't recommend ACV for these purposes. But you can of course go right ahead and drink ACV for all of its other goodnesses. Improve skin and hair health. ACV is popular as a natural hair and skin care remedy. Here are some ways you can use it. Remember, these are home remedies that have been used by individuals, but until scientific studies backs up wider use, you may want to try these with some caution, and only if your skin and hair aren't too sensitive. Always test a small patch of skin first to ensure you don't have an adverse reaction to the remedy. Well, I can first tell you, I have put it on a cotton ball and used it to clean my skin and be rid of any kind of zits. And it cleaned my face really well. So, skin toner and facial cleanser. Mix a tablespoon of ACV into a cup of clean water and dab onto your face with a clean cotton ball. You should feel your skin tighten and your pores should close up. Rinse off once dry. Sunburn remedy. I've heard this one. This is old. If you've been out in the sun and end up with a sunburn, applying diluted ACV about a half a cup to every 4 cups of water can help heal the skin and may even prevent blistering. Dandruff remedy. If your scalp is itchy and dandruff leaves you with unsightly white flakes on your hair and shoulders, ACV can come to your rescue. Rinse your hair and scalp with ACV that's been added to your regular shampoo. You could also rinse it out through with a mix of plain water and ACV with both in equal amounts. Natural deodorant. Yeah, well, I don't know about that one. The acidic acid in ACV kills the bacteria on your skin that decomposes sweat and creates body odor. Dip a cotton ball in 1:1 ACV and water mixture. Swab your armpits with it. Let it evaporate. Then powder the armpits with 1:1 cornstarch and baking soda mixture to keep dry. If you are worried about the vinegary smell, just add a few drops of your favorite essential oil. Well, so Raw or organic apple cider vinegar usually refers to the unfiltered version of the vinegar. It has a cloudy appearance and contains some of the bacteria involved in the fermentation process, as well as enzymes and protein strands, also called the mother. Non-organic ACV is pasteurized, and its nutrient content is thought to be lower than the organic in ACV. While some people believe that the mother is responsible for all the health benefits of ACV, this hasn't been proven adequately via scientific research. Also, the high bacteria content in the unpasteurized organic version may not agree with everyone. On the other hand, the acetic acid in both organic and non-organic ACV have been found to have some marked benefits. Depending on your constitution and needs, your healthcare provider will be best equipped to be recommended one of the two. Who should avoid ACV? Taken in small dietary amounts as part of a balanced diet with plenty of fluids, ACV is usually fine for everyone to consume. However, there are some who may be better off avoiding it. Pregnant and breastfeeding mothers. Diabetics. While ACV can improve insulin sensitivity, combining it with therapeutic doses along existing medications for diabetes can cause glucose levels to fall suddenly, a condition called hypoglycemia. Doses of insulin administered will therefore need to be adjusted accordingly in those with insulin-dependent diabetes. If you have type 2 diabetes, do check with your doctor about possible drug interactions. Also, diabetics who have gastroparesis or incomplete stomach emptying should avoid ACV. People on blood thinners. It just keeps getting better. ACV has blood thinning properties, so people on medication should check with their doctor to avoid any interaction. If you have too much, you can have dental problems. Well, I drink a glass of water mixed with 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar in the morning. Mix 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar and honey in a glass of warm water. Drink 1 teaspoon of undiluted slowly to clear hiccups. You can overdose ACV. Yes, you most certainly can. As too much of anything is bad. While ACV is often considered the go-to remedy, excessive consumption doesn't fare well. Improper consumption has been associated with skin erosion, low potassium level, and tooth erosion. It is capable of interacting with diuretics or drugs that increase urine production, laxatives, and medicine for diabetics and heart disease. You should begin by consuming 2 teaspoons of ACV in a tumbler of cold or lukewarm water. Sip a tumbler of water containing 2 tablespoons during the 3 major meals of the day. Ensure the mixture lasts the entire meal. Well, people, there you go. Now, I have given you the information. I am going to start full time on this regimen. What will I eat while I'm on this? I am a big fan of BLTs, and my bacon is turkey bacon. I don't do the pork. I do the turkey. Turkey's really good. And I do tuna fish salad on wheat toast, and whatever my husband wants me to fix him for dinner. Neither one of us are like very big eaters, so a lot of times when I fix something that lasts for several days. I fixed manwich last night, and he's still eating that, and I ate a tuna fish sandwich. I drink a lot of tea. I don't drink a lot of pop. I drink green tea, and every once in a while I have a pop. Most nights now, since it's summer and stuff, I will go outside and I'll have a beer, and the beer I drink is either Angry Orchard Apple Crisp, or I'll drink Line & Google's Summer Shandy, and which I'm out of. And I usually just have one. It's just something because it's summer, it's nice, I want to be outside. I like to have one adult beverage, and that one adult beverage is not going to kill me. It's not going to make me gain weight. But I'm not going to change my eating habits because, well, actually, I don't eat a whole lot. Excuse me. I'm also on Weight Watchers. I haven't really been writing anything in it because everything that I'm doing is in the 0 points. So, and I eat a lot of watermelon. We're talking about when I go buy watermelon, I buy 2 at a time. And my granddaughter loves watermelon, so now I'm having to buy more. And so, but tomorrow I will be starting, and we will be getting up, and I will pee and empty my ostomy, and I really like to do this. I really like not to have any clothes on, but I'll probably change my top, and I'll leave my boxers on, and then we'll get on the scales, and we'll see how much I weigh, and we'll go from there. And then maybe I'll do a week every week and see how I'm doing. And if there is anybody else that wants to do this with me, please leave it in the comments. I will be doing this tomorrow. This is going to all be in one playlist, and so I am not editing this, okay? I'm just not doing it. I have 3 other videos I still have not got up yet. So comment below, and yeah. And if you want to get started with me tomorrow, then we can find out a way to make it happen. Okay? So, you guys have a good night, and I will see you in the morning, or whenever I wake up. It's not usually in the morning, but whenever I wake up. And, you know. Yeah. Okay, so you guys have a good night.